Hi everyone, it's Karen coming to you from isolation. I hate with this self-isolation. Anyone who's smart doesn't need to be told, like we can do it on our own. But obviously, most people are not that smart because they're not even self-isolating. They're not even isolating with someone telling them to, like the government. But okay, so anyhow, but nice to see you. I have to tell you a few things, and then I'm going to explain a little parable about, the virus situation, why you really need to stay home. No, I'm not going to scare you. I'm going to tell you a little story. But first, let's go through the really important stuff. I have not put makeup on for almost 3 weeks. I forgot how to do it because really I have been in the house. I'm not going anywhere. And also, I put a bra on for the first time. So you're welcome. Okay, so, and this dress is not black. It is navy blue because I never repeat. And I've noticed in some of my videos, it looks like I'm wearing the same black dress or top. No, I am not. I wear different black dresses if it's black. And this is navy, which this is why I put on all navy stuff. And also, you know that I have been in the house for a long time. Here's the clue. I have not polished my nails. That is weird. Okay, the chair is a little crooked. I know that makes Mr. X crazy. And also, I mean, my hair was long anyhow. I don't even know if I can show you. This is how, like, you can't even sit, like, it is so long because, that shallow stuff. I don't care. I'm fine with this. I'm not happy, to, be the bon vivant that I am and go out all the time. And now I'm in the house. But I don't understand people saying they're bored. Why don't they come over and help me clean out my closets and my rooms? I mean, you can't even, this is a 3-bedroom house. You can't walk into 2 of them, okay? Because I have a lot of stuff. But you know what? Mr. X always says I'm a hoarder, which I'm not. That's usually people who have like old newspapers and stuff. I just have a lot of stuff because I just have a lot of stuff. But the weird thing is now he's happy because guess what? I've hoarded toilet paper because companies, sometimes send me things. So I had a lot of really good toilet paper from companies, every face cream imaginable. And I've had a lot of food. Like the weird thing is right before this happened, like when, I heard what was happening in China, I said to Mr. X, you know what, if we had to stay in the house for like, a month, we'd have enough food. We don't have like, good food. Like we don't have like hot dogs and hamburgers and well, that's what I call good food. But we don't have, and we're running out of fruit because, like it lasts only so long, but I'm making it go. But you know what? With like brown rice and pasta and frozen vegetables, you can do a lot of stuff. So it's not, I was going to say good thing I had a stroke. No, it's not a good thing. But, I try to see the positive in things. And, I had that mini stroke like 4.5 years ago. And then they told me I had to start, I never cooked in my life. Why do you think I'm a restaurant critic? But, and I did cook one dish for Mr. X long ago. It's lasagna. I'll tell you the lasagna story if this isolation goes longer. It's not a good story. It's a good story. It wasn't a good event. But anyhow, but because of the stroke, they said I had to start eating differently. So I had to make my own food. So I learned how to make some healthful dishes that, really they have come in handy. So, I mean, if you have to have a mini stroke, let it be good for something. I mean, that is so weird, but okay. It's not good. I'm not happy. I just found out the other day. They didn't expect me to live through that first year. They didn't tell me that before. Not the other day because I haven't been out of the house for 3 weeks. But okay, and I want to say one thing. Now Jimmy Fallon is getting to see what I feel like, that I was so used to doing my show in front of an audience. Now when I do these videos, there's no audience except Mr. X back there heckling me. And now that Jimmy Fallon has to do it from home, he sees he does the monologue and he's like, I don't know if that's funny or not. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just trying to tell you a story. So anyhow, that's what, oh, you know what I wanted to tell you when I said I forgot to put makeup on? I had a friend in high school. This is the weirdest thing. She put on full, and that's when we put on full makeup with lashes and everything. She'd stay in her little apartment with her parents and her sister and her dog. And it would be like a rainy Sunday in December or something. And she'd put on full makeup. She'd wake up, put on makeup and glue on the eyelashes and everything to sit in the house with her family. That is the craziest thing I ever heard. And it's affected me forever. I don't put on makeup unless at least 20 people are going to see me. So if you go to this, if you're watching this video and you see in the little corner bottom there that it has fewer than 20 hits, can you rewatch it a couple of times? Because at least 20 people have to see me for me to have put makeup on. So please help me out with that. Okay, and that's what, okay, now the parable. So for those of you who were told to stay home during this coronavirus emergency, it's a horrible situation. And even if you think you don't have it or you can't get it or you don't know anyone who has it, so you think you're safe, and you just like, I know people who, someone thinks her business is essential. Okay, I'm not going to bust her, but it's so not essential. And she's going, oh, essential business. Another one called me the other day from getting the oil changed in her car, and she lives with very elderly parents. I said, what are you doing out of the house? She said, this was a good time to get it. I'm careful. I said, did you talk to anybody there? Did someone touch your car? Did you touch your car? Did you, people are going, oh, don't worry, don't worry. So here's the thing about when they tell you to isolate, stay in your house, that's what you're supposed to do. So when I first came to LA, I stayed, not that when I was here first, and then I was here when I was a teenager, then I went to Rhode Island, then I came back when I was like 22, I think, something like that. And I was staying with these friends of mine who were very kind. They had just moved here. They were a young married couple. Well, I was young too. We were all young. That's a while ago. Okay, but anyhow, so my friend and I were staying there, and my friend brought all her plants too. So it was the Jewish holidays, and Yom Kippur was coming up. And these people are Jewish, and I'm Jewish, and my friend who was staying with the plants was definitely not. But they were going to fast and go to temple and do everything you're supposed to do for Yom Kippur. And I had never fasted because I left home too young to, have it be mandatory if you're going to do it right. And then I lived in Rhode Island where nobody was Jewish, so I had nobody to do anything with. So I was staying with these people, and I'll call her Cheryl, but that's not her name. But so the wife was Cheryl, and they're from Brooklyn also. And she said, we're fasting from the holiday. So I said, I'll join you. She goes, yeah, but we fast. We do the whole thing. I said, don't worry, I will fast. It's like 25 and a half hours, something like that. So she and I were waiting to go to temple, and it's the middle of the day. It's like we started fasting at like 5:30 the night before, and now it's Yom Kippur, and we had to go to like 6:45 or something like that. And it's like 1 o'clock, and we're getting ready to go to temple. And she goes, okay, just a little toast. I need just a little toast because I'm getting a headache. So just a little toast, but I'm fasting otherwise, but just a little toast. Okay. Just a little toast is not fasting. If you have just a little toast, you broke the fast. So that's what I'm saying. These people who go, I'm self-isolating, but I just have to go walk on a trail, and I just have to go to Trader Joe's one day, and then I have to go to Ralph's the next day, and then I have to go to the 99-cent store, whatever they're going. You don't have to go. Think of what you need for the next month and go get it. And you know what? If like milk's gonna not make it that long, then you get some and you freeze it, or you get almond milk, or you go without milk, or whatever. Listen, I'm living it. I don't even want, I was going to tell you what I'm living without, but I don't want to tell you how delicious this one treat is, because they're really hard to find anyhow, and I don't want you all buying them. But oh my God, if I can live without this one treat that I actually refer to as my best friend, that's how good it is. So if I can live without that, stay the frig home. Don't do just a little toast. There is no going out. There is no talking to people. Now they're saying it's not 6 feet apart. It's 26 feet apart. You can be fine. Read a book. You know what? Watch all my YouTube videos. How about that? Okay, so thank you for coming. But please, seriously, this, it sounds jokey, but it's serious. Stay home. There is no reason to go out. You're risking your life. You're risking everyone else's life. I don't care if you think no one has it or whatever. I just found out, I think someone I had hung out with a lot this year so far, he just wasn't getting better, and he had a dry cough and a fever, and he was sick for 6 weeks, and I was with him a bunch that time. I'm panicking because we didn't know back then. So you don't know who anybody touched, what they touched, what the people in the stores touched, what the people in delivery. There's no supporting restaurants right now, and I'm a restaurant critic. There's no supporting restaurants. You don't know who they know, who they were near, who they touched. Just stay home and eat cardboard if you have to. You know what? Everyone says they're gaining weight because they're home and all they're doing is eating. Stop eating. How about that? Then you lose weight. Okay, there you have it. And I'll see you soon because I have another good one coming up. So stay home and no more toast. Well, you could have not a little. Okay, goodbye. I don't know how to shut this, or I would. See you later.